Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Sunday, January 2nd, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Tampa Bay Lightning vs Rangers. Defense and goaltending have both been very good for Tampa Bay this season. They rank 15th in goals against per game, 8th in shots against per game, and 18th in opponent shooting percent and save percent. Andrei Vasilevskiy has a record of 17-4-3 with a 2.14 GA and .928 SV percent. He has entered COVID protocol, and he may miss this game. Tampa Bay's goaltender rankings may suffer until Vasilevskiy returns to action. Hedman is once again having a good season. He has 34 points on the season. Hedman is first in points, tied for 5th in goals, and is first in assists among all defensemen in the league. The offense has been trending in the right direction for New York. They have scored 3 goals or more in 6 out of their last 10 games. The Rangers rank 17th in goals per game, 28th in shots per game, 12th in shooting percent, and 13th in scoring efficiency ratio. Artemi Panarin leads the team with 36 points in 31 games played. He is top 10 in points in the league. Chris Kreider is tied for 3rd in the league with 19 goals. Our first betting advice is to pick New York. Yes, New York took care of business in Game 1 of this home-and-home series, but they are just 3-5 in their last 8 games overall. This comes after they had won 7 in a row and 11 of their previous 12. Despite their recent struggles, the Rangers are still having an outstanding season, going 20-12, while sitting just 3 points out of first in the Metro Division. For New York to get back on track, they will need their offense to step up. The Rangers have scored just 15 goals in their last 7 games, after averaging 3.38 GPG in their previous 13 games. Scoring in Game 1 of this series was Alexis Lafreniere, which was his 7th of the year, and Barclay Goodrow, who scored twice to give him 6 on the year. Mika Zibanejad notched a game winner in the shootout frame. Our second betting advice is to pick over 5.5. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. San Jose Sharks vs Pittsburgh Penguins. The offense has been struggling lately for the Sharks. They have scored 2 goals or less in 6 out of the last 10 games. San Jose ranks 22nd in goals per game, 22nd in shots per game, 19th in shooting percent, and 21st in scoring efficiency ratio. Timo Meier leads the team with 31 points. San Jose has at least a little bit of an edge when it comes to knocking the rust off, as they've played a couple games since the pause. Their first game was sloppy as they allowed the league's worst defense to put up 7 goals in a shootout win, but they bounced back with a better showing in the win over Philadelphia. The Sharks' biggest issue might be that they are on the road against a Pittsburgh team that is hot with 7 straight wins on the books. Pittsburgh may be a bit rusty without a game in the last 2 weeks, but you have to think that they can shake that off relatively quickly. The Penguins don't beat themselves, they are sharp in their own zone, and they are more than capable of denting the twine. Our first betting advice is to pick Pittsburgh Penguins. In their game against New Jersey, the Penguins turned in another solid defensive performance and got enough offense to put the game in the win column. The opening period saw Pittsburgh outshot 6-4, but they went to the dressing room with a 1-0 advantage on the scoreboard. Teddy Blueger opened the scoring with his 7th of the season, shorthanded and unassisted, at the 9:19 mark of the period. The second period saw the Penguins hold a 9-6 advantage in shots on goal, with each team scoring once. Danton Heinen gave the Penguins a 2-0 lead with his 9th goal of the season at 1:03 off assists from Jason Zucker and Marcus Peterson. Pittsburgh gave up a goal just over a minute later to trim their lead in half. In the third period, Pittsburgh held a 9-7 edge in shots on goal with both teams scoring once, leaving them up 1 goal on the scoreboard as time expired. Michael Matheson gave the Penguins a 3-1 lead with his third of the year at 9:31 off assists from Chad Rowital and Dominic Simon. The Penguins gave up a goal just under 2 minutes later, but managed to hold on the rest of the way. Tristan Jarry made 17 saves for Pittsburgh, who held a 22-19 edge in shots on goal in the victory. He is slated to get the call between the pipes here. Our second betting advice is to pick under 5.5. Boston Bruins vs Detroit Red Wings. The offense has struggled, but the Bruins' defense has been great, allowing only 2.62 goals per game. Charlie McAvoy and Brandon Carlo have combined for 3.2 defensive point shares and 80 blocked shots, while Derek Forbort, Matt Grelsick, and Mike Riley have combined for 3.6 defensive point shares and 85 blocked shots to add depth to the unit. In addition, goaltender Jeremy Swayman has been great as the starter, with a .917 save percentage and a 2.29 goals against average on 386 shots. The Bruins are the better team and now have a full lineup. They have underachieved so far this season, but I expect them to find a groove. The Red Wings are a promising young team but have cooled down, losing 5 out of their last 7 games overall. They have been relying heavily on rookies Lucas Raymond and Moritz Seider. Furthermore, the Bruins are threatening on the road. The offense has struggled, but the Red Wings' defense has been awful this season, allowing 3.34 goals per game. Moritz Seider and Mark Stahl have combined for 2.6 defensive point shares and 86 blocked shots, but the rest of the defense has struggled, allowing opponents to carry the puck into the offensive zone at will. Moreover, goaltender Thomas Greiss has struggled in the net with a .895 save percentage and a 3.41 goals against average on 409 shots. Our first betting advice is to pick Boston Bruins. The Detroit Red Wings resume a 3-game homestand on Sunday night. They return to action for the first time since December 20th in Friday's 3-1 home loss to the Capitals. Overall, the Red Wings have displayed great progress this season and are technically in a playoff spot right now. Detroit stands at 2-3 in their last 5 games overall after losing 3-1 on Friday night. Red Wings captain Dylan Larkin is enjoying a remarkable season. The 25-year-old center has netted 5 goals in his last 4 games and has accumulated 15 goals and 29 points on the year. He was held pointless in his lone game against Boston. The Wings have a Calder Trophy candidate in Lucas Raymond. The former 4th overall pick has 6 points in his last 6 games and 28 points on the season. Detroit's young talent continues with Moritz Seider. The 20-year-old defenseman posted 7 points in December and has tallied 21 points on the year. Bruins point leader Brad Marchand is having another productive season. The 33-year-old has 7 points in his last 5 games and leads the squad with 29 points on the year. Marchand has registered 4 assists against the Red Wings this season. David Pastrnak has been kept in check for the most part, amassing only 2 points in December. The 25-year-old winger has 21 points on the year. Charlie McAvoy is having a decent season. The 24-year-old is Boston's top defenseman and logs a ton of ice. He has 16 points and a +3 rating. Our second betting advice is to pick under 5.5.